name is Dr. Shivani. In this today's video, we have discussed the hardness of water or hardness of water, types of hardness. Okay, so now let's start. As if today's topic is hardness of water. Before studying the hardness, first of all, we just discuss a little bit about types of water and what is water. What is water, as you already know what is water, why it is important. So just quickly jump to the types of water. So water is of mainly two types. First is soft water or a normal water. Another one is hard water or saline water. Okay, so now soft water is what? Soft water is the water which can form leather with soap. Means if we have two types of water, if we have two glasses of water, if one water is make leather with soap, this is called soft water, and another water it doesn't make leather with soap, it's called hard water. So the normal water, as it is regular supply in our homes, it forms leather with soap, it is called normal water or soft water. But sometimes you see the water doesn't make leather with soap, or it can make leather but in less amount, in very less amount. So then this type of water is called hard water. Okay, because of hard water, as I said, because they lose their property, they lost their leather making property with soap. It is called hard water. So now what are the changes and occurs in water so that its leather making properties change, or it's less, is decreased, or sometimes it's lost. So water contains minerals. Water contains some salts of calcium and magnesium. These salts are chlorides, sulfates and bicarbonates and many others. So if water contains chlorides, sulfates and bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, if these salts are in permissible limits, means are in less amount, then this water is a normal water. It doesn't make any special change, it doesn't show any special change. But if the quantity of these salts are very high and they increase with their permissible limit, so they change the water property, they change their color, they change their smell, the odor, they change their taste, as well as the biggest change is they lost the leather making property with soap. Means if a water contains huge number of these salts in it, so this type of water doesn't make leather with soap. So now this type of water is called hard water, and the phenomena and this type of property is called hardness of water. So why hardness is occurred? Hardness is occurred because of the presence of these salts in water. So now on the basis of the presence of these ions or these salts in water, hardness are of mainly two types. So now come to what is hardness. So what is hardness? Hardness is the property, or hardness is the change of water in which water doesn't make leather with soap. This type of property, this water is called hard water, and this property is called, or this phenomena is called hardness. So now on the basis of the presence of these ions, hardness is of two types. Hardness is of two types. One is temporary hardness and another is permanent hardness. As the name says, we just studying one by one, we just discuss it one by one. First we discuss it temporary hardness. As we know, the hardness is because of the presence of chlorides, the presence of sulfates, the presence of bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, the presence of chlorides, presence of sulfates and presence of bicarbonates ion of calcium and magnesium in water, the hardness occurs. So what is the meaning of temporary in English? In general we use temporary because of the if something or some kind of thing which is present in very less amount, or it is easily removed. So if hardness of water can just easily removed by just boiling of water, means if we just boil the water and their hardness is removed, then this hardness is called temporary hardness. Because boiling of water is not just a big task, it's not very big task, it's very easily, it's simple. Well, you just take the water, boil it, filter it, and your hardness is just removed, or your hard water is converted into a soft water or a normal water. Then this type of hardness is called temporary hardness. This hardness is present because of the presence of bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Presence of calcium bicarbonate, presence of magnesium bicarbonate, any one or both. If our water contains calcium bicarbonate, if our water contains magnesium bicarbonate, or both, then this type of hardness is called temporary hardness, and it can be easily removed by just boiling of water. You can just take this water, boil it, filter it, and your hard water is converted into soft. Now come to the next, which is a permanent hardness. So permanent hardness means fixed. It is not easily removable. So if the hardness of water is not just removed by just boiling of water, then this type of hardness is called permanent hardness. If you want to remove this hardness, you can use some methods. You can use some kind of chemicals, some kind of reactions you have done. So that's why. So on the basis of these reactions, on the basis of these instruments, you can remove the permanent hardness. This hardness is present because of the calcium and chlorides and sulfates. If our water contains chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, then our water hardness is called permanent hardness, and this hardness cannot be removed by just boiling of water. If you want to remove your permanent hardness, so you just use some method, some name is ion exchange method, or some lime soda process, and etc. and so many. So you can use some permanent hardness removal methods, some softening methods you can use. On the use of these methods, you can convert your permanent hard water into a soft water, but this is not an easy process. This is a lengthy and typical process. That's why this hardness is called permanent hardness. So as you know, hardness is of two types. One is temporary, another is permanent. What is temporary? Temporary hardness means, first thing, temporary hardness is easily removable. Second, it is easily removable by just boiling of water. Third, temporary hardness is present in our water because of the bicarbonate of calcium and magnesium. Now come to the permanent hardness. Permanent hardness is not easily removable by boiling of water. If you remove your permanent hard water, if you convert your permanent hard water into soft water, you can use some methods like an exchange method, lime soda method, and so many. Your permanent hardness has happened because of the presence of chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. So thank you. In today's video, you have learned hardness of water, types of water, and types of hardness. I hope you like the video. If you like it, please share it. Please like it, share it, subscribe it, and if you have any doubts, any questions, then comment. Please. Thank you.